You know, it was said that God is responsible for human beings living. And God made it possible for us to live on earth as if we are in heaven. And said that as long as we follow the path of life, we would live. This is when he took Adam and Eve in the garden and says, all the things, nothing limits you except one thing. Don't do this. And if you did, you would surely die. Somehow they got the impression from the devil, from an apple, from a tree, from a snake, from their own brain, I don't know where they got it from, that they would not surely die. And so eventually they made the choice to try it. They didn't see any difference in their life. But what they didn't understand is that in following the path of life, you got a chance to experience peace and prosperity and freedom and joy and everything need, want, and desires are met. Suffer for nothing. But when you went another way, you got some that had, some that didn't. You had lying and cheating. You had stealing and killing. You. These is how the two are separated. And no one that's in darkness are walking in the light. The evidence of it is if you are in the light and you step into darkness, you are seen by all the darkness. And there is a reason that darkness exists. It exists because there are those who want to be God or equal to God. And so, while God has given all things to all people, these self made gods have found a way to deceive, to lie and cheat and steal and take everything away from the people and claim it for themselves. From the beginning of time until this very day, food doesn't matter, oil doesn't matter, water doesn't matter, any natural resource that God has given to human beings, if it is recognized and discovered and and the people know where it is, it got somebody's name on it. It doesn't belong to the people. It belongs to the people who have based upon, they might say, well, the system approved it. It doesn't matter whether you just outright stole it or whether you just outright created a system that allows you to steal it. For instance, in America, Donald Trump, well, first of all, I want you to know when I talk about the world, I'm saying all the people that's living in the world are evil, and they represent evil. Whatever their good intentions might be, they represent evil. In America, one of the most evil men is Donald Trump. And those that follow with him are the richest men in America. They're the ones that benefit the most from that which has been stolen. And all of the systems of government that have been set up to protect them, like the Supreme Court, like usually the presidency, until Donald Trump corrupted that. And in every way, they got something that says evil runs the show. Evil runs the show. Now, the one that's in the light that walks in darkness, people who are hungry for the light in the darkness will see the light and be drawn to the light. This is why those who are in power at the light will destroy the light. And the reason that God will allow the light to be destroyed is because it is a choice that is being made. When you make the choice that to accept the light, you're saying that you want what is right more than you want anything else. You don't want to have anything else to do with darkness except to bring the light to it. And if they can't accept the light, then the way out of this hell is them killing you, not you killing yourself, but them killing you because they don't want you. And that is the evidence that you who are living in this world today and all of the sin are not partakers of it. That you represent God because they killed you because you won't bend. And God has brought you right back home where you belong. And everybody else that's finding all kind of excuses, ignorance, stupidity, whatever, you're still walking in darkness. You go to church, you pay your tithes, you give to the poor, you walking in darkness. You walking in darkness. You walking in darkness. And you continue to walk in darkness because you're being extended time that you can hopefully wake up. Wake up. Now, those people that's following Donald Trump, those people that's loving him, it's saying that America hasn't changed. All from the slavery time to the Jim Crow time to this day. Nothing changed. You know, people are still going through the same pain and suffering, still subjected to what you call a different power and all of this. But this is the way it happens. I want you to know that this is the way it happens in the field of evil. There's no need of trying to say that America is better than Russia. Russia is better than someplace else, or so on and so forth. We're all corrupt. We're all servants of evil. Evil. Now, I admit that some places evil is more apparent and evil is more crushing than others. But that's part of the plan. That's why it keeps you going, making you think that you're better than they. But there will come a time, for instance, when America had straight up democracy, they said they were better than all these other nations with other kinds of government. But they rode that monkey, and now here they are when that monkey is under attack by that same stuff that they were putting down, trying to say it was no good. Now it's right here on us. Why? Because we didn't change. We didn't become better. We didn't become better. And that was why. Because it was designed that way. You couldn't just come better. Everybody that came along to make you better or to help you to be better, like Dr. Martin Luther King, like Malcolm X, like Medgar Evers, like the young lady from Detroit. I can't think her name. Sorry about that. But you know, the world knows what I'm talking about. And those three brothers down in Philadelphia, three young brothers. These people, most folks can read about them. Man, there were many more people than that lost their lives for freedom. But these are examples. These guys says to a brand new car, I want that brand new car, but I am not selling my soul to get it. I'm not going to act like the world is okay. I look at that fine mansion home. Oh, look at it. All the cars that they got. Oh, I would love to have some of that. Maybe not all of that, but some of that. But why should I sell my soul to have some of that when the master made it possible that I could have as much of that as I want to and don't have to sell my soul to anything? In fact, any of us can have as much of life as we want to and don't have to sell our soul for any of it. But now we are captured in a hell where we have given the demons, the evil ones, the power to manipulate our lives, to control our lives. And we sit back and fuss and live that crap every day. Our roads need repairs. Our city towns need to be cleaned up. Everything needs love. And we are out here trying to make somebody else richer while we complaining. Make somebody else richer while we complaining and listen to these lying preachers. We need love. We do not have love. Love, my friends, I want you to remember this, a secret about love. Love is about everyone. If there's one left out, why do you think the devil still exists? Because he's loved. You have to love. Now, evil doesn't love, and it's not going to love as far as we know. But we have to love. That is the evidence of God. When God revealed God to you, now most of you don't recognize or have any understanding of God, but for those of you who do, when God revealed God to you, and I'm talking about that revelation that eliminated all doubt, that made it solid, God is, and I'm not messing with God like I used to. God is okay with me. You think they would walk around in darkness? You think they would listen to a Donald Trump? You think they would listen to a Supreme Court that's corrupted? Do you think that they would just listen to governments that oppress other people? Do you think they would go to churches that put up with it and accept the fact that all this persecution is going on? Do you think that a person from God You heard it said once that Jesus went to hell. What do you think this is? Now, just because your country is not being bombed, others are. And it's hell right there, a different degree of hell. But until we wake up and make sure we protect that, it's coming here, going around. Everything is in the box. What else you going to get? You got to step outside of the box. Well, I'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much for giving me this your time. Eddie Marcus saying goodbye for now.